Hello, Aries, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so Aries, what I like to do is I'm going to just introduce you to another one of my oracle decks here, and I would like to focus solely on your romantic situation, and this reading is valid until the end of September. Okay. But I like to first start off by just asking you a quick question, Aries. Have you ever wondered whether your dreams could be used as an oracle? If the answer is yes, then this reading is the reading for you because this reading will certainly help you better facilitate your ability to co create and to manifest the romance that you're seeking. Okay? Rest assured, Aries, that this reading may not and will not resonate for each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking. Again, I'm going to be focusing exclusively on your romantic situation, okay? And I'm going to be using my more dreamscape oracle deck here to convey your message, okay? So let's go on and see what Spirit has in turns in the way of messages for you, okay? Keep in mind, Aries, if you've yet to subscribe to this channel, please take a few moments to do so now, okay? And if this reading resonates, be sure to give it a very big thumbs up, okay? So, Spirit, what message would you like me to share with Aries, particularly during this time period in question regarding their romantic situation? What is it that they need to know for their highest good here? Okay, Aries, I'm going to select a few cards here from the bottom of the deck here just to give you a clear view of the energies that seem to be pervading your reading. Okay, we're going to start off with gathering around. All right, so this card is all about the power of community. Okay, and what that means is that this card is all about feeling safe, feeling secure, as well as receiving help whenever it's proffered. Okay? So I feel that despite your feelings, Aries, of despair and perhaps loneliness, this card assures you that you definitely aren't alone. Okay? You not only have spirits assisting you, but you also have good friends and family who support you and who have always tried to support you, even during this time of perhaps separation for some of you that I'm getting. All right? So this card is asking you to accept any help that's being offered and understand that whatever that has been plaguing you, friends and family will certainly be very, very supportive to your healing here. Okay? They're not there to judge you, um, Aries. They're there to kind of help you heal from from these circumstances here. Okay? Now you have the crown games here, and this card is all about the right use of power. Okay? So this card is all about leadership, taking accountability for one's actions. So many of you want to be in control, I'm feeling, particularly in your romantic situation or, in fact, on top, if you will. Okay? But of course, you know that a relationship can't flourish if it's a bit one-sided. So this card is suggesting that you might want to consider letting go of your need to save others. Okay? Forgive and make amends and just be more accountable for results here. Stop worrying about who has more power in your relationship that I'm kind of getting here with that card. All right. Let's move right along and just select another card here. I selected 5 cards for you guys. Next, we have the perfect storm here. Okay. Now, with the perfect storm, that's certainly, even though you guys have been experiencing a lot of turmoil or you've been having an arduous time when it comes to your romantic situation, that perfect storm card is indicating to you that you need to Assume the necessary courage, ladies and gentlemen, to step in to life. You know, to take a risk that I'm kind of feeling what this card is suggesting here. All right? It's time to take action in your situation. Maybe you've been just, some of you may have been in a romantic situation for far too long that you know that it no longer serves you. And you need to let it go because it's not going to get any better, Aries. Okay? You need to have that courage here. All right? You need to embrace that courage from that Seven of Wands as you see in the tarot. As you know, the man is he has the courage. He's sitting on a higher ground there. You are, in fact, on a higher ground. You don't recognize it. Understand that an adventurous time appears to be ahead, and this card is urging you not to resist change. Because whether you try to resist it or not, it's going to certainly be thrust upon you. All right? Now you have another card here. This is a more troublesome card. You have Falling Angel. And this card is all about spiritual narcolepsy. Okay, so with that said, it seems that you guys have a lot of toxic people around you who seem to be draining your energy. You're just putting a bit too much effort into this person or these people. For some of you are dealing with multiple lovers, I'm feeling. Okay? It's time that you understand that you're dealing with a fallen angel. Okay? And I feel that during this time period in question, many of you, you're going to be tempted as well as seduced. And if you accept, it's going to put you into a yet another one-sided type situation, which you want to avoid, right, Aries? Okay? Or some of you might even already be involved in such a situation. And if so, this card is telling you need to release. Just as this angel is falling from heaven here, when this angel is falling, this angel has an opportunity to see from a different perspective. Perhaps you too need to look at your situation on a more higher perspective here. Okay? I feel that many of you are, in fact, as I indicated, in some type of an entangled, toxic web. A situation from which you need to extricate yourself. You need to step back from this situation and you need to evaluate what would be the most appropriate step in terms of moving forward. All right? And then you have a very nice card here. You have the Horseman. And that card brings about change, ladies and gentlemen. But change can't come about until you let go of some of this toxic type situation here. So it certainly shows, I'm feeling, that a new person will enter the realm. And this card is all about taking a risk, moving forward, or perhaps someone new. Okay? This card is all about good news. It's telling you to stay positive and don't allow what, your previous situation, don't let your previous situation determine who you are. Okay? Embrace a new you. Embrace a new attitude. Okay? Now that you have arisen from the abyss of despair, and and you need to know that you've come back to show your worth, the real you. So it's time, Aries, that you remove all delusions and be a bit more realistic in your approach to living. Okay? But expect good news. And as I said, I see an existing relationship for some of you, if it was created fairly new, I'm getting, perhaps. I see that some of you are in an existing situation, but I do see that problems are kind of happening here. But we're going to select letters to kind of, help you determine the people around whom that you might want to consider being vigilant, because you may already be dating this person, okay? But the key is to just keep your radars up and just keep that discussion going on. But if you know in your heart that it's not a good situation, it's time to bounce. Don't you agree? Okay? All right. It's time that you trust your intuition here. So, okay, we've already examined the cards that fell to the bottom here. Let's go on and just get more into the specifics of your reading. All right? Let's look at your current situation here. We have the Magician's Sword. And this card is all about having confidence in your own magic, ladies and gentlemen. So it certainly shows that almost just as the magician as it is in the tarot, you have all of the resources necessary to create the life that many of you are seeking. If you let go of fear, okay? If you let go of the toxic situation that you're in, okay, it's not going to get any better, Aries, all right? So no wishing that it will make it better, okay? So it's best, I feel, that you move forward and perhaps consider someone that is is worthy of you. You know. Let's move on to the next card here and just look at what may come as an obstacle or what might be come as and it's some assistance for you guys. We have the covenant. This card is all about a sacred contract. And with that said, that shows that this card is kind of asking you that, or it's telling you, some of you may be even struggling to make a commitment here. All right? But it looks like that, it seems to be better if you were to consider moving forward with someone new here. Because this card is kind of urging you, you need to make some type of commitment, either to yourself or to some type, or perhaps you might be in an existing relationship where, Aries, it might be you that might be causing havoc. So you might need to return to how, try to improve things. So I'm getting strongly here that many of you, you're going to either have to make a decision to renew or to void a situation or a romantic situation I'm getting. All right? So you're going to have your share of new people coming towards you, as well as ex still trying to get at you. But you know that if it didn't work from the onset, why keep trying to whip a dead horse, if you will? Because that's all it is. That's all it is, Aries. So now let's move right along and see what might be hidden in your situation here. You have unmarked trail. This card is all about revelation, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about epiphany. It's all about coming into your own senses and your own thoughts, and to all about removing delusions that you once shared or had for another here, that you're going to come to the understanding that things just didn't work out, and with having this unmarked trail, this is kind of suggesting, ladies and gentlemen, that again is asking you to embrace the unknown. It's time that you once again embrace change. All right? So let's look at your last two cards just to see what your probable outcome might be in your situation here. Okay, we first have the deep diver. This card is all about diving into a task. Okay, so this is suggesting that it's time, once again, I have to further emphasize the fact that you need to take a risk of faith. A leap of faith. This card is all about new discoveries and new people coming into existence. It's time, Aries, that you look beyond the mundane and the surface level of things. Trust, once again, your intuition. And last but not least, Aries, you have a very good card, but it could be for some of you somewhat negative card. You have an empty well here. This is card, it tells you that it's time to replenish. And with having an empty well there, it tells you that you tired of dealing with foolishness. It seems that a relationship has already run its course, and it's just time for you to move on. It's just nothing that you can do to savage it. You've already tried. Stop diminishing yourself for another here, I'm getting. There's really nothing left between you and another, Aries. It's time that you recognize that and understand that this well has certainly run dry. Therefore, it's time to say farewell and let go of the past. Okay? Many of you know you did your best. Understand again that Spirit is in fact with you. Take a risk again into the unknown. Stop lowering your standards or really diminishing you and your effort to be with someone who really doesn't deserve your attention, neither deserve your attention nor your trust. You have or you had a very unrequited type situation, and you need to release it, okay? You need to take a bit more control and stop trying to repair something that you just can't. All right? The well, what this card is indicating, is completely dry, and therefore it's time that you heal and replenish yourself and move on from this darkness that I'm getting. All right? So let's go on and just take out these letters as I've already indicated to you, Aries, and I'm going to select 20 letters to help you identify the people around whom, or person around whom you might want to consider being a bit more vigilant, because there seems to be a snake lurking, okay? A fallen angel, if you will, based upon, what the cards are indicating. So Spirit, give me 20 letters here for Aries. Okay, so we can see who this person might be. And more than likely is also a person, Aries, that you might want to consider letting go, all right? Now, if your name shows here, Aries, it means that perhaps you do have a large role in this, in the demise of perhaps a relationship, all right? So let's see. We have V, T, E, another E, and another E. Wow. We have a U, an E. Wow. H, I, F. We have an O, E. E seems to be significant. D. All right, let's see how many we have so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Let's get 7 more letters for Aries. And again, it could spell a nickname or it could partially spell the person name, but certainly it's going to give you indication of who this person is. 7 more letters, Spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Let's see what we have. We have a V, an A, an L, an M, an I. We have an O, and we have another I. So let me go on and just repeat these back just to make sure that you have them. There are 5 E's, okay? There are 2 V's, 3 I's, a T, a D, 2 O's, an L, F, H, M, A, as well as a U. All right. So again, those are the letters chosen, and hopefully they will help you determine this snake or this fallen angel. Okay. Now I'm going to go on and take out another oracle deck, my heart-shaped oracle cards here, just to give you 5 additional messages regarding your situation. Spirit, give me 5 more messages that Aries need to hear regarding their current romantic situation. 5 more messages, Spirit. Okay. Let's start off with the first message here. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Wow. Okay. Deep in your heart, Aries, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay, and this is the decision that I told you that many of you will need to be making. Wait, wow. Some of you are either you want to enter a new relationship perhaps with complete abandon. Remember those fallen angels that I spoke to you about. Don't rush into any situation. Allow nature to take its course. Continue to date until you really realize who this person might be. So, Aries, you might want, so that you won't sabotage yourself again. Fourth message: transformations occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. You're going to have to trust, ladies and gentlemen. And last message: wow, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you're going to find true bliss. So take your time, ladies and gentlemen, with any new people that you're with whom you're dealing. Okay, and understand that a snake is in fact lurking. All right. So in conclusion today, ladies and gentlemen, if this reading has resonated with you guys, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Okay, like and share. And I'm gonna leave you with just one last message here from my postcards here. Okay, to give you a final message to contemplate as you move forward, particularly during this time period in question. So, Spirit, what final message would you like me to share with Aries? What final message? Okay. All right, Aries, so we have this postcard. Let's see what it says. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know it all and open up to the unlimited possibilities that can be discovered early by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have right now. Whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all of the aspects of it. You need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? This is a very empowering message, Aries, okay? Again, be sure to like and share, all right? Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and certainly if you'd like a more personalized reading, my information is in fact contained in the description box. Enjoy your night, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks a lot.